Hey everybody, it is Skylar and I'm back with another video, only this time this video is going to be pretty quick and it's in the same niche as like lifestyle and family and motherhood, but it's not like a TTC video. So basically I'm going to be showing you my meal plan for the next 2 weeks. I don't know if you guys have the same thing going on in your state, but in Arkansas, all the schools have been forced to shut down by the governor. She has allergies, they say, but that sounds horrible. Anyway, we are out of school this week, and then we're out of school next week for spring break. And so I really didn't want to have to go to Walmart, and Walmart is basically, or any grocery store in this area is basically, the shelves are starting to get bare. So I wanted to make sure that we had enough food for this long, just in case, and I don't want to worry you. I think there's a difference between being worried and crazy and just prepared. So it's always a good thing to be prepared. Another thing that I did want to mention is in my pantry we have a lot of emergency supplies. We have backpacks, we have distilled water, we have all different sorts of stuff that we could take with us, like can openers that don't require electricity. We've got a magnifying glass to start a fire with the sun if need be, if we don't have any lighters or anything like that. We've got coolers, we've got we've got powdered milk, all sorts of different stuff. So if you want me to do a video on my emergency supplies that I have, just in case we have to leave the house and literally live in the woods, which I'm not like a doomsday prepper or anything, but I do have that option. And I don't know if you believe in this, or if you do or if you don't, that's fine. But in the Bible it talks about when it gets bad to run for the mountains, and so I wanted to be prepared for that. And if you want me to do a video on that and show you what I have and what my plan is, then I sure will. Just let me know in the comments. But let's just go ahead and get into this meal planning. I'm going to go ahead and show you just a very brief look into my cabinets and pantry. It's probably going to look bad because I'm on my front camera and I don't want to switch and have two separate videos. So I'm just going to do like a little bit of a tour here. If I can even show you. Okay, canned food up here. And then we've got like snacks, peanut butter. We have more peanut butter, but it's out on the counter down here. We've got our noodles, sauces. We've got rice. We've got ramen over here. We've got more ramen in the pantry. Our water's in the pantry. We've got some things in the freezer. We've got distilled water on the bottom of the pantry over here. And emergency stuff on the top. Bottled water right there in the middle. Emergency supplies there too. We also have like dried rice, dried beans, which, I mean, it doesn't look like a whole terrible lot compared to like doomsday prepper stuff, which, they go a little bit above and beyond, but I guess you can never be too prepared. But I feel like it's what we could afford, what was doable and manageable for right now, and it will help us get through this without having to go to the grocery store. So without further ado, I'm going to show you my meal plan. Like I said, it's going to be on front camera, so it might be kind of hard for me to show, but I'm going to show you the best that I can. Okay, so I have this planner that I got from the dollar store. Oh man, the front camera is going to be backwards, won't it? Dang it. What am I going to do about this? Okay, I guess I'm just going to show you my planner, and I'm just going to show you what it says, and it's just going to be backwards. That's just the way it's going to be, because it's going to be hard for me to post this if it's two separate videos because my phone isn't cooperating. So you'll see these squares here throughout the week are my planned meal for dinner that night. So I started out with using things that needed to be used, like anything that was in the refrigerator, anything that might have been in the freezer, just in case we don't have electricity to freeze or refrigerate something. We're going to start with, things that needed to be used up. So we actually started this meal plan last week, so the meal plan was actually longer than 2 weeks. But, so the first one is canned chicken, broccoli, and mushroom Alfredo, which we can use spaghetti noodles for that. We've got Alfredo sauce, we have frozen broccoli and canned chicken, so that's not actually something that is like perishable, but that's just what I wanted to do. Actually, the mushroom is perishable. It's in the refrigerator, so I wanted to use that for that reason. I remember that now. And yesterday we had canned soup. That's when it actually started, was yesterday. And then, you know, the mushroom Alfredo is tonight. Today's Tuesday. So number 3, on Wednesday we're doing chicken noodle soup. I just do like canned chicken. I do, you know, like carrots or corn or whatever vegetable I have, or not a vegetable, whatever. And I do chicken broth and egg noodles, spiral noodles normally. Bentley loves chicken noodle soup that I make. Coriander is the secret ingredient in that. Coriander for your chicken. So Thursday we're doing breakfast for dinner. Breakfast for dinner for us can mean a lot of things. It can be oatmeal. It can be waffles, which we don't have any. We used those last week for breakfast for dinner. It's one of our staple meals every week. So it could be oatmeal, waffles, scrambled egg, fried egg, omelets, egg sandwiches. I mean, it can mean all sorts of things. We could also do cinnamon toast or French toast sticks with syrup. I mean, with eggs. All of it is like with eggs. So Friday and Saturday, so this Friday is my sister's wedding rehearsal, and Saturday she's getting married, so we're not going to have to worry about dinner for those 2 nights, which is great. So Saturday or Sunday is grilled cheese and tomato soup, where we're going to be using our canned stuff. That we're going to start using more of our canned stuff. I did make a list, which you can't read it because it's backwards, but I did make a list of all of my stuff that I had, like in the pantry, in the cabinet, in the refrigerator, in the freezer, just so I had it all in one place. It was very organized and easy for me to plan off of that, so I wouldn't have to walk back and forth and be like, okay, what do I have of this? How many cans of this? Because you are planning in advance, and it's hard for you to be like, you know, okay, I'm going to plan this, and then, like, what if you didn't realize how many cans of tuna you had, and you only had 4 cans, and you had a meal plan that had you using 6 cans of tuna? You know what I'm saying? So, the next page, I'll go ahead and show you, is the week of the 23rd through the 29th, which my planner starts on a Monday. So it would actually be like the 22nd through the 28th or whatever if you started on a Sunday. But Monday we're doing tuna sandwiches. We can do any kind of side with that. We have packets of mashed potatoes that we can do, or we can do like green beans. We can just pick whatever we want that day. I can even do homemade mac and cheese with milk and cheese if I want to with that. And then Tuesday is spaghetti with ground beef, which I actually should have had this on last week because the ground beef is frozen, and you know, I put it in the freezer. So if it winds up where we wind up not having electricity for some reason, then that would have already gone bad. So that's kind of an error on this meal plan. Wednesday is tuna casserole, so you can do like noodles, peas, tuna, you know, egg noodles, or whatever you want to use. You can do it hot or cold, either way. And then Thursday, I do this recipe with ramen noodles, and then canned chicken and frozen broccoli, which I like I said, I should have put this on last week's meal plan, just in case the freezer is not an option. And this is a Japanese style, like stir fry, basically. So you're going to stir fry the broccoli. The canned chicken's already cooked. The ramen you'll have to boil. But then you'll do like soy sauce, a little bit of brown sugar, garlic. And it's basically like, you ever had Japanese style rice with the soy sauce and stuff in it? It's pretty much like that. And you can do yum yum sauce or nothing. Sometimes the kids will eat it, sometimes they won't. But it's just an option. If they don't want that, then I'll just make them a peanut butter sandwich and they'll be good to go. So, and then Friday is tuna patties and mashed potatoes, like the packets of mashed potatoes that we have. Tuna patties, you just stick a bunch of tuna together and you fry it in a pan, and it's pretty good. So Saturday is grilled cheese and tomato soup, and you'll notice that we're doing a lot of the same meals just to use up what we have, so that not only do we not waste what we've bought, but we don't have to go to the store and get more stuff. And then the last meal that I planned for these 2 weeks is Sunday, like a breakfast for dinner, but by the time that this next Sunday rolls around, we won't have any more eggs. So we're doing oatmeal with fruit and peanut butter sandwich. So the peanut butter will be our protein for that day. Anyway, I know that this was like a blah, 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 blah video, but I don't have a lot of space on my phone, unfortunately, and I have not found a mobile editing software that I can trust. I actually have a video that I have not been able to export that is amazing, and I have to save all this stuff on my phone, so the space is all taken up, and I cannot export it. I don't know what's wrong. If you have any tips, let me know on that. Hold on, Lexus. Definitely, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you'd rather see TDC videos, give it a thumbs down. And then if you want to see the bug out bag thing, definitely let me know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this and other videos. Thank you.